A man critically wounded, left alone by officers. Those officers who could have called for help instead drove away. Tonight, newly released body camera footage shows the moments officers found the man alive before their conversation, before leaving the scene, and the critical minutes that followed. We want to warn you the details in this story are sensitive. New at 10, 5 on your side's Brent Solomon shows us the actions that have cost the officers their jobs and sparked a larger conversation about police accountability. Brent?
Well, the Missouri Attorney General and the state's public safety director have already taken action, revoking the officers' licenses. The two will never be able to be a police officer in Missouri. Now, 2 years after the incident, the body camera footage finds police advocates and community leaders calling for more training, greater transparency, and answers about a missing gun that they believe could change the entire case. It's 6:15 on a Sunday evening. Police get a call. A man threatening to take his life at Forest Park. Within 7 minutes, officers Ty Warren and Austin Frazier arrive.
Yeah, damn, you're right there.
Warren is wearing a body camera. His partner, Officer Frazier, is seen here. They quickly spot Urian Rodriguez Rivera, suffering from a gunshot wound to the head.
He was breathing, it was labored. You could hear how loud he was breathing.
Officer Warren suggests they notify dispatch that they've located him.
We better take this man.
His partner says no.
We ain't taking this. Ain't taking 30 minutes. Let's cruise around and come back.
They get in their patrol car and leave, never requesting medical assistance. More officers arrive to search, and 10 minutes later,
have EMS respond for one subject, not conscious but breathing, barely.
a different officer finds Rodriguez Rivera.
It looks like it's on the right side of his head.
Body camera footage reveals Warren and Frazier return to the scene, pretending to stumble upon the victim, while another officer takes charge.
Breathing? Yeah, he's snoring. Agonal breathing? Yep. Yeah. We have a gun? We can't see one.
Even more officers arrive, and Rodriguez Rivera is taken to a hospital. Once there, he wouldn't survive.
They seemed pretty casual about the conversation about let's get out of here. Let's let someone else handle this.
Police consultant Tim Fitch is the former police chief for St. Louis County Police.
The officer that initially pushed back should have continued his pushback and said, well, you can leave if you want to, but I'm calling and asking for an ambulance to respond. I'm asking for crime scene work. I'm asking for the area to be roped off.
Whether it's a point of internal morale or public trust, what would you be doing right now if you were the police chief in light of this incident?
Well, what should have happened when it came to light should have gone to the public and said, this is some disturbing video that we've uncovered during an investigation. This isn't how our officers should be reacting.
A spokesperson telling 5 on Your Side the two individuals are no longer employed by the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. While we are unable to comment on specific personnel matters, SLMPD holds its officers to the highest of standards. Appropriate disciplinary action will be taken if an officer is found to have violated policies. Where do we go from here?
Training, education, compassion. We continue to fight amongst those who do wrong, both within law enforcement as well as outside of law enforcement. But the problem with those within law enforcement, when they do wrong, they set back progress.
And now, a critical question remains. Where is the gun?
We can't find a gun. We don't see any gun. We don't see any gun in his hand, around, or anything.
Could it be that he actually shot himself somewhere else, maybe with others, and they picked him up and moved him over there so the gun didn't go with him? Is that possible? Is it possible somebody came along and took the gun after he pulled the trigger? That's possible as well.
The Missouri Attorney General's office accused the now former officers of violating 2 civil statutes, gross misconduct and committing an act of reckless disregard. The prosecutor's office advises no warrants for criminal charges have been filed.
This action is deplorable. I'm speechless. That one interaction causes a lifetime of damage.
When his former supervisors questioned him, former Officer Warren admitted to making a, quote, dumb decision and succumbing to peer pressure from his partner. The director of the state's Department of Public Safety described both officers' actions as, quote, callous and brazen disregard for human life. Both were relatively new to law enforcement, having graduated from the police academy in May of 2020.